Hello, welcome to our weekly programme. It's Chris again from Pro Unboxing. This week I'm going to do a programme on our Pro Sparring Gloves, the history of them, where they came from, what the transitions they went through, and where we are today with our model of Pro Sparring Glove. We were going to do the intermediate one, but we thought we'll do that one next week, and we'll explain why on that programme next week. Okay. This is the oldest glove we've got in stock to show you the history of our Pro Sparring Glove. The only one older than this that we've got anything of is the Ricky Hatton glove over there, which was about 20 years ago, which was a full Mexican style sparring lace-up glove, 16 ounce. This one was sort of the start of what we needed to do. It was a cheap version really from a long time ago. This is about maybe 10 years ago we started with this one. Again, typical Mexican style with the 3 lumps for the laces. Fairly okay leather, but we didn't go into getting the multi-layered foam in the correct way on this one. So this was a stopgap, and it did between the one that we used 20 years ago with Ricky Hatton, and then we moved on from that to getting our Mexican stuff made. Now we collaborated with Campeon of Mexico, which is one of the oldest companies in Mexico, related to the Casanova type brand and everything. These made of beautiful leather and standard Mexican style sparring gloves. We asked the ladies who own the company, would they be prepared to collaborate with us and listen to my ideas on design, and we came up with this one, which is a traditional Mexican lace up with the 3 lumps again for you taking your laces through. But what I asked them to do was make it more comfortable inside. So once the hand was in, it wasn't as rough feeling as these. It was more supple, again a bit softer, medium type foam knuckle area. Traditional wide Mexican hand compartment and the wide thumb, as you can see, made of the best leather for me and many of us older boxing people. The Mexicans have the best leather you can buy. They were quite popular glove, and this did us on our Pro Sparring for a good few years, until we decided to redesign and try and keep up with the way modern gloves are made. Then came this one. This was the ultimate glove. Now the ultimate glove was not exactly what we asked for. It was the usual Mexican style, still without the breather holes. It had the wide thumb, but I wanted a blank wrist part but firm with support. So it wasn't like anybody else's, so you'll never see anything on our wrists anymore. We didn't want the cross like Rival and Fly and all them kind of ones have, or we didn't want the 3 lumps like the Mexicans, because they're not a Mexican glove. But this came with the nice, similar in every way to the Mexican glove, the satin type, nylon satin type sweat repellent lining. This was the first foray into our proper multi-layer foam glove. Not really thick, I think this one's about 14 ounce. Not really thick, but it was a little bit hard, and from what I was told, it took a lot of breaking in. Once broke in, a lot of people said this was a brilliant glove and they enjoyed it, but I needed to move on and get something better done. Then after that we came to these. Now this was the Ultimate 2.0. Now we tried a different manufacturer for these, who said they was one of the best and could do this and do that. We spent a lot of money with this guy. We sent him all our old gloves and how to improve them, what we needed in a glove, how we wanted it shaped, what we wanted in the multi-layer foam, etc, etc. So it was a unique glove to us. So again, we had the shape with the blank part on the wrist, supported This time I actually got my way and had the air holes in the either side of the grip bar and in the thumb, so it wasn't being as sweaty, and we got the better lining on the inside. Not what I asked for again, but the best one that this manufacturer could come up with. Unfortunately, this manufacturer was one of them unscrupulous fellas who, after me spending a lot of money on designs and sending things out to their factory, he immediately sold our design to competitors. Even ones that we'd knocked back as being unsafe, I've seen them on the market with competitors who actually bought them. And he's even sold our gloves behind our back to customers at half price. So not a very nice chap, and he's not the only one out there. So if anybody's thinking of making their own gloves, be very careful who they use. But again, he did get the leather right. We wanted a nice soft leather, maybe a little bit too thin. I thought maybe that was a bit thin, that one. He did get the multi-layer foam correct, which we asked for, because I sent all the layers of foam out there for him to use. But it was a nice glove, it was received well. People enjoyed using it. Simon at Fitterbox rated it at 4 stars. Although we did rate the copy of them at 5 stars for some reason, but I don't know. But we needed to get rid of that guy, and we thought we'd stick with our main man who's been looking after us for years. He makes all our headgear, focus pads and our club gloves. So we thought, sack messing around with these other people, and we'll go direct, just stick with the one man who we know we can trust. So we got this improved version, which is more or less exactly what I asked for. We still had it the Ultimate 2.0 on the end, but what he did is what I wanted. We had the memory foam on the inner side, then the multi-layer, and a similar memory foam on the outside, so you're not beating your sparring partners up, because it's either a club mate or somebody you've paid who you want to come back and spar again. If you knock them out or damage them, they ain't going to do that, are they? So you need to look after your sparring partner. So this was the idea of this glove. It was 95% of the way there. Again, lovely lace up, nice long laces. The breather holes were in there. We had the nice twist in the thumb, not quite as bulky and wide as a Mexican type one. This is a 14 ounce, as you can see, and look at the thickness on the padding on that. It's a nice sleek glove, but it's well padded. Again, we actually got the lining that we wanted in the beginning, the expensive lining. We don't mind paying for extra lining or anything that's a better value, because we're getting it, you get what you pay for. But as you can see, stitch perfect, the glove was ideal. The only thing we wanted to improve on was drop the name and bring out the final version of it, which is this one, the Pro Sparring Glove. Now we only do this at the minute in a 14 and a 16 ounce. The Velcro version will be coming in 10s, 12s, 14s and 16s. Now this glove, we used that lovely matte leather. Again, no expense spared on getting it right. These are a 16 ounce glove, and as you can see, they're a nice big glove. Lace up, all the Velcro, all the air holes for breathing in there, so you're not going to get too sweaty. That lovely lining that we use inside. Nice thick padding in the right places, so they make the weight perfectly. Wrist support, especially once you get these lovely long laces wrapped around, you know. Plenty of lace on there. And that same double soft thick padding where you've got the memory foam on the inside nearest your hand to mould to the shape of your hand and your hand wraps. Multi-layers, and then another soft layer on the top to look after your sparring partner. And as you can see, all round a beautifully shaped glove. Perfect fit. Once you get your hand in there, it's really snug and well protected, with or without hand wraps. I don't recommend you not using hand wraps, but if that's your thing, there you go. But they do fit perfectly. That's the evolution of this glove. This is our professional sparring glove. I'm not saying you have to be a professional boxer to wear them, but if you want the best gloves available, these are the ones. We don't charge anywhere near the kind of money that most others do. like I always say, boxing isn't a rich man's sport. The only thing that we've gone ahead and gone further than that is the totally different model, which I've spoke to you before about, which is the V Shadow glove, which is this one. Now this one again is a sparring glove lace up for professional type use. It's got all those lovely air holes in, so it's breathable, thumb and plenty in the palm of the hand and the fingers. This one though has a longer cuff, as you can see. It's got a slightly longer cuff by an inch. Now we've got the nice pattern on it that nobody else does, hence the V Shadow, where we use matte leather and gloss leather, and the gloss logo that stands out on there. Now the inner of this one, we've got the same memory foam on the inside for your hand, then the multi-layered foam as usual, the medium soft punch surface again, but inside, in between the layers of foam, we've put a gel pack in there, a special gel pack, secret formula if you like, to protect your knuckles and the metacarpals in your hand. So this is our top of the range professional type sparring glove. You'll not get anything for that kind of money, as I always say, anywhere near as good as this. If that was the ultimate 3.0, this is the ultimate glove. The V Shadow range is the best available on the market, and when you think of the evolution from something like that to that, going through Mexican style and then onto this, it's your choice. If you want a legs up glove, I would only go with that one or that one for sparring, nothing else. Hope you like that explanation of the evolution of our Pro Sparring Glove. I know we missed one out, the intermediate glove. You'll understand because we're going to do that next week, and we'll explain why that one sits between the club gloves and this glove. So that's the way we're going to do it. If you like us, please like, subscribe, etc. Comment, follow us on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok. Always comment so we know what your opinion is, good or bad. We don't mind. And check out the website if you want to buy any of it. Thanks, and see you again.